Guys, Angry Old Man here. It is day 2 of my 10K program, and we got up and had a very early start and headed out to the Bridge Sport Complex over in Bridgeport. My workout today was 4 1-mile repeats, and I also did a treadmill. I ran 2.5 miles on the the Alberta Rockies Badland, sort of a stock trail that the treadmill has. I held it right. It was a sort of low middling LTH run. It wasn't a full power LTH run. It was kind of at the lower end of my LTH heart rate zone, but it was more miles, and I kind of enjoy the higher mileage. It also gave me a little bit of variety, just sort of instead of just flat landing it, it took me through just the hills and stuff, gave me some variable elevation. It's a fun workout without crushing my soul. Running around the actual outdoor loop at the Bridge Sport Complex, I went it was a total of about 6.25 miles or so, just a little over, or just right out of 10K. I didn't do any PRs today. I'm a little out of practice with the speed stuff, so getting the rhythm right and stuff, getting that back in focus will be take me a week or two to get things back in line and start working on that hardcore sub 7, closer to 6-minute mile that I would like to have before I go and start hitting the more competitive races and things like that. It is challenging, and deceptively so, because there is elevation that most people don't really notice until you go around and you realize, man, I'm working awful hard for not a lot of reward on this loop, and it is a climb when you're running counterclockwise. Anyway, I got that done. 4 1-milers. I drove the heart rate way up into the good old red zone, in that upper middle 160 heart rate zone, which is where I need to be when I'm pushing my VO2 max, my VO2 max training, which I really do need to work on. Other than that, just not a lot. I did a little bit of stretching afterwards. Found a couple muscles I haven't used a lot during marathon training. Got them stretched out and feeling pretty good right now. I know I'm working new muscle groups because I've got just little tiny bits of well-worked muscle soreness in places that I have not really tickled for a while. A lot of the long, slow stuff during the marathon has been traded for less overall miles, but much more intense miles. And we'll see where that takes me, at least through this 10K program up to rim to rim. Anyway, I got that done, and I also yoinked the local legend back from the loop there. Not by a huge margin, just a little margin, and I didn't even realize I had lost it. But it was about 91 days ago when I ran a long run that gave me a huge pad on my total segment repeats for that one. For those who aren't aware, Strava, the service, the sort of run keeping service, fitness tracker, whatever you want to call it, has local legends for segments. If you do the most repeats of a particular segment, you get a little laurel leaf on your accomplishment for that particular workout or run, whatever you want to call it. And you get the local legend. This is fun. It inspires a bit of friendly competition between people who run the same places over and over. I had done several really big long runs, and I tried when the weather was good to go outside and run during the winter, and I had a really huge pad. I had done a couple 3 hour and like a 3 hour 25-minute run on that loop. I had done several 5K just workouts, so I had a pretty good pad. But time's starting to expire because it only lasts for 90 days, and once the 90 days is passed, you basically lose the workout that you did. And I had a couple of the longer ones, but it was fun while it lasted. Anyway, I yoinked it back today, and I'm awaiting the number 2 runner-up guy for the most segments there to probably show up after he gets off work sometime tomorrow morning, and take it back from me. And it probably will be Saturday when I hit it again. To all my running race circuit friends, you just won't see a lot of me for a little while. The price of gas is debilitating. Likewise, my work schedule is going to tighten up a little bit, and I'm going to be working some extra hours. I just will not have the opportunity to travel for the next month or so. Even the local-ish races are going to be hit and miss. I just got a lot going on right now, and I'm going to be really focused on that rim to rim race, and then I'm going to shift gears over into the next marathon phase. So guys, I wish you all the best out there on the in the road races. It's just a bridge too far for me right now, and I don't want to turn something I love into a chore that I dread. So if you don't see me hitting every single 5K race and every single 10K race and every 5 miler and every little local race for every little fundraiser or whatever, I do apologize, but that's just going to be the way it's going to be until things settle down a little bit. Financially, it's just an expense I can't afford right now to do all of them. Now, I'll still do some, and I'll still be out there, but I'm just not. There was a time we were just doing every 5K race every weekend, every 10K race every weekend. We were traveling all over the state, and it's just not sustainable in the current climate. So, that being said, I will be spending more time running on the local trails. I will be spending more time running up at the bridge. You'll see me around. I welcome anybody that wants to come run with me. I welcome anybody that wants to train with me. I look to you people for advice as much as people look to me for advice. One last note, today is the anniversary of my very first marathon. 2 years ago today-ish, I went out and ran the Virginia Creeper Marathon. This was a whole new world for me. It was an accomplishment. It was something that I had been told I could not do. It was something that was beyond me, that I would just simply lose interest, that I would not continue on with it. A lot of people thought it would be a one and done. There you go. It's off your bucket list. Now go on and, go back to whatever you were doing before. But that was not the case. It was something I discovered I had a passion for, and I had a little bit of a, talent for. What a shame that I didn't realize I had this particular skill set, 40 years ago. It's just, it's one of those things. And I always tell people, look at the kids that may not be the stars on the team. Look at the people who are not the shakers and movers in the local town. Look for the people who are just, who get overlooked, who get missed. Invite them along, encourage them. I am proof positive that you can go from a spectator to a participant with just the smallest amount of motivation and absolute pettiness on my part, because I was not going to be laughed at, and I was not going to be ridiculed, and I was going to prove something to someone. And I think I've done that and more. So anyway, guys, thanks a lot. I appreciate all your support. I really do enjoy being out there with you guys. Great job to everybody who's getting ready to go ahead and do their big and great things. Rachel Ware, kill that marathon. I have every bit of faith that you're going to go out there and crush it. Everybody else, remember what I say. Run angry, my friends.